guys doing today, man? John Sanders with Limitless Hoops. Thanks for joining us. We have workouts tonight going on in Aurora and Broomfield, all right? Not yet for Centennial in Denver. Still not yet, but I'm going to be making a big push come August. All right, August. So give me 6 months, 5 months to get all that stuff prepared and laid out, and then we will be going big hopefully soon. All right, so yes, that will be the day because, dude, it's a lot, and I realize that it's a lot. I realize that Colorado is way behind at basketball, and to ask this much of this state so fast, it's a scary, scary prospect for a lot of people. And you might be asking, what's up, Kieran Declan Love? You might be asking, why some days, not so much lately, does Declan not do the workouts with Kieran, even though he's sitting right there? But you can always say that, because if you look at our entire program, I stand up all these guys who are doing some of the homework and everyone else just looks at them, right? But on these teams, like let's say the Nuggets, I don't know, I'm guessing, with their hardest working players, Jamal Murray, the other guys look at him like, oh, I can't do all that, right? And it just is what it is. You get guys in life, not just basketball, who they just don't want to put in the work. And I mean, I've been one of those people. Like when I see the people who are like lifting weights all the time and they're so strong, if I could snap my fingers to make myself stronger, I think I'd do it just to look better, just to maybe be stronger. All right, but it takes a lot of work that I'm unwilling to do. So I see them, kind of want to be like them, but I just don't want to be like them enough. I can admit that. It looks cool, I just don't want to put in that kind of work to look like that. Even though I know it's an inevitable thing. If I put in the work, I'll look like that. Nope, would rather not, right? But that's not my thing. That's not my passion. So if basketball isn't your passion, it's okay. If being that good isn't your passion, it's okay. But just at least admit it to yourself, because I think for some people, it is totally their passion. And they want it more than life itself, but they can't put in the work. Now that's a travesty. All right, that's extremely, extremely bad, because now you're defying your heart. Now you're messing with your happiness. Now you're messing with your mentality and your whole life. All right, so if you truly, truly, truly want it, you got to go for it. There's no other choice. Okay, all right, no other choice. Period. Got it? Go for it. What's up, Teo Trujillo? I see you in the house, man. All right, let's begin. We got our quote of the day. Quote of the day today is, not getting everything makes you stronger. All right. This is what your parents are always trying to tell you when they're like, no ice cream after whatever. I don't know. All right. And but it is very, very true. All right. It's when we're given things. I was explaining it to the coaches out in Aurora, and those guys do everything for those kids. Those two coaches that we have, Lawrence and Nick, all you kids in Aurora better thank your lucky stars that they're there. And I've heard several times from people not associated with us, just sitting by me. I don't even believe that Rev Up was in the room, but they were like, those Rev Up boys, man, they're good. They're one of the best teams in Colorado, their age. And I'm like, oh, they do our workouts. That's what I say, but that's like a business response. They don't just do our workouts, they also do the team stuff on top of that. I don't know how often all of them do the workouts. It's not like a crazy amount, but they're doing it more and more and more. But it's kind of cool. But with that said, the reason why they're doing all that is because of Lawrence and Nick, the two coaches. Not only did they beg those kids to sign up, those kids did not want to do the workouts, did not. Not only were they advocates for that, they also, I think for some of them, they paid for those kids. They said, okay, you can't afford it, I'll pay for it. Okay. And then They pick them up and drive them there. The parents usually aren't even involved. And they go, all right, I'll pick all you guys up. I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. On top of that, they also log in and book each kid. The parents don't have to do that. With that said, I don't believe some of them are recognizing it. And let's say that they stopped doing those things for them, those kids might be more likely to fall off because they're having everything done for them. And I was one of those kids too, but it was more so in college. Everything got handed to us, and when everything gets handed to you, you start to act a certain way. You start to not notice everyone else's hard work put into your life, and then you start to think that things are easy, and then you start to rest and rest. If you really want to create like a basketball superstar, you should make sure that kid in high school, through all his basketball, has a job too. I mean, even if you like are rich, just get him a job and make his job, I don't know, like building fences. I don't care, like moving bricks from one side of the field to the next. Not even a job that pays. Just make him work for something, because when you just receive stuff like money or whatever it may be, it softens you. But when you have to work for it, and you have to go out there and put in like hours and hours and hours of work just to get what you got, that's what makes you stronger. So that's why Shaq couldn't do certain things like make free throws in the NBA, because he was given so much by God. He was so enormously huge, right? So when you're not given something, or when you notice that like maybe you lack in something, you should thank your lucky stars that you lack in that, and then you go get it and you go work for it. Don't be having a pity party just because you were born with one arm. Whatever, dude. It is what it is. You don't have to be given everything. All right. So that's the quote of the day. Not getting everything makes you stronger. Don't forget it. All right. Moving on. We got our itinerary. The itinerary today, we got homework is pick and roll, pass to roll. Make sure you guys are doing that at some point in time. You can use your parents, use your friends, use your brother. All right, and it's when we come off the wing, practice the whole dribble out. Even if you know this stuff, practice that pass, because it takes many, many years to get good at it. So get those reps up. Weekend ball pounds, pounding that ball down as hard as you possibly can with your weekend, Joey. I saw Joey doing it with his right arm. What's up with that, dude? It's weekend ball pounds. That's the whole point. And then we got bluff and recover, help side to close out, quick shots, and then fast break post seal. All right, so make sure you guys do all those things and post at least like 5 to 10 minutes of you doing them, okay? All right, today's workout, we have the autonomous workout. At some point in time, I'm actually gonna not make the entire workout the autonomous workout. I'm gonna make it for like 30 minutes. But I'm gonna give you guys the chance to truly do it autonomously. Autonomous means by yourself. And I'm going to judge everybody. And I have a cool way that I'm going to hold you guys accountable. But we will do the rest of the stuff together. All right, so it's judge, rank, dribbling, retreat, explode, drill, step ups to shots, baseline sweep, finger roll, layup, and then pick and roll, layup to create. We can do all this stuff together, one at a time, before we get to our autonomously special workout. But just to see the stuff, first one we got is the judge, rank, dribbling. Everyone's in a line, and then we judge you, and then we reorder you. So I'll have you guys do random drills, and then we will reorder you. And try to beat the person in front of you. Look how tired Trent is. Come on, Trent. I mean, that guy there, that guy there, that guy there, whatever. And then we do a different drill, and we keep going and try to beat the person in front of you. That's a very important thing right there. All right. I remember that workout when we were trying to film. And I wanted people to film who can do it, right? And every time that I put Noah out, I was like, Noah, you can't do this. He would get so mad. So mad. But I'm like, it's not about you, Noah. But I like the fact that he got so mad. But at the same time, dude, you couldn't do it yet. There's a big difference. And I think the way that you should be is so mad that you learn how to do that. So we'll find out today. That was like a year ago. We'll find out today how Noah does in the Retreat to Explode drill. We'll find out today. Because he couldn't do it then. We'll see if he can do it now. Because it's one thing to just go, just give it to me. Give it to me. Let me have the cool special thing. And then if I give it to you, you'll be like, good, I got it. But if I don't give it to you, like if I told him to have a seat, like I told Kieran, who was there that day, that's when you'll work for it. And that's what that quote was just about. If I give you something, you're going to go softer. If I don't give it to you, you're going to want it even more. So let's see if it worked. Let's see who does it better, Noah or Kieran today. Kieran wasn't even allowed in that video. All right. How about the rest of them? We got step ups to shots. Next one, baseline sweep, finger roll. I noticed that we have some problem with this one. And the main problem is that we don't get the ball swept low enough. It's called a sweep. A sweep, as in a broom. And I know for a fact that most of you guys have never swept a day in your life. You have never held a broom outside of Halloween when you were a witch that one year, and you have never gone like this to the floor. But can you imagine it, at least? Can you imagine holding a broom and putting the little bristles on the broom on the actual floor? Well, that's what we're doing here. But the ball is the bristle, and our hands are the broom. And you have to sweep the ball low by extending your hands so that you can go faster, so you can go lower, so you can be quicker, so you can be stronger. So yes, catch the ball off the spin, rip it as low as you possibly can, and like a millimeter, centimeter, pesimeter off the ground. Is pesimeter one of them? I'm sure it is. It doesn't matter. But yes, that far off the ground is the goal. And then you throw the ball down without raising it back up, and you go to the basket by chasing after the ball. And you just do 2 dribbles, pound the ball up high, finger roll it up and in. So please, try to do this better. Let's watch it again. Who gets lower? That was pretty low. Didn't even bring it up that much. Got it low, but didn't bring it. Brought it back up. Keep it low. Just let it go. That was a better one. That's pretty good. Your goal is to get there faster. That was a good one right there. All right, last drill. Pick and roll, live to create. Those are the drills. Let's check out the spills. We got homework right now. Who's doing it? All right. We got nobody. Not one person did the homework. Oh, man. Here we go again, guys. You are what you are. Wait, no. You are what you do. Not what you say you'll do. All right. That's the saying. Do the homework. We got the homework. Do the homework. Please do the homework. I can't ask anymore. Do the homework, guys. All right. Seriously, I know. No matter how much I beg, we have some people who will and some people who won't. But there is a certain point where I think that if everyone were doing this, then you would be forced to do it. At that point, somewhere in the middle, it's so strange. It's so strange. And I'm not sure when we're going to pass that peak or what percentage it is. Might be 75% of people are going to cause the other 25. I don't know where the tipping point is, but we are not anywhere near it. We're at 5 people kind of posting, and we got like 50 total kids. We gotta figure out where that tipping point is. It's probably not at 5. It's probably not at 25. But we're gonna need a lot more people posting in order for everyone to be posting. But we will get there. We will get there. That's why I want the tryouts in August to happen a lot faster. I can't wait to that day. Cannot wait for it. Let's check the story of the day and watch it.
Winning is not necessarily finishing first, but finishing well, to the best of your God-given abilities. When you embrace this concept in your life, you will be relieved from the stress of competing to finish first, to win in life.
All right, this is what I think. I've never thought about this before, but yeah, dude. I think that poor people in this regard have it better than like richer people, or even like minorities, like black or Mexican people. They have it better in this regard because we're taught that we're not supposed to succeed. And we're taught that like all the odds are stacked against us. I think you should start thinking that way for basketball at the very least, especially if like you don't have the height and stuff like that. Like basically you get to a point where it's like Rudy, you can't fail. All you got to do is just try your hardest, and then you get to be like, well, I was short. What do you expect? I was a D1 basketball player. That's amazing what I did. All right? As opposed to being like 7'1", 350 pounds like Shaquille O'Neal, and then everyone is like, what? How did you do? And you're like, I was a 14-time All-Star. And they're like, that wasn't enough. You disgust me. You're despicable. All right? And it's so weird, right? So you guys are actually lucky. All right, you guys are lucky because the odds are stacked against you, but you have to see it as luck. You have to be like, yo, I don't have to like succeed. I just need to try my dead hardest, and I've done more than anyone could ever do. All right, and that's how you have to see it if you want to succeed. You have to trick yourself like that, going, doesn't matter. Because like, if you, there's a person in a fight in which you should be very, very afraid of this person. And this person is a person with nothing to lose. All right? That person is a very dangerous person. Because when you have people who have something to lose, like they start to act a little weird. You got someone with nothing to lose? Oh, that dude's ready to die at any point in time. He's like, oh, let's roll. I'll meet me and you, dog. Me and you. Let's go out together with the grenade in my mouth. And they're like, oh my God. That's a little too much, buddy. Jeez, Louise. All right, so yes, you have nothing to lose. No one thinks you guys can make the NBA. No one's even betting on you guys, so might as well just go all out. Because if you had everything to lose, if you were like the nation's #1 player in the country, and then you fail and you end up like only in D1, people will mock you. That's so much pressure. There's no pressure on you guys. All right, so take it as a blessing and go out there and just work your hardest because there's no pressure on you. Just go for it, and people will be speaking your name from the highest mountains and for your entire life because they'll be like, how did they work that hard? And how did they achieve the things that they achieved when they weren't given all these natural gifts? It is an amazing accomplishment to be able to do that. All right, trivia question today. I think it's a tough one. I didn't form it in the form of a question, so heads up, it's just like a statement. You gotta just kind of figure it out. All right, trivia question is this. I will tell it to you first. All right, this Spartan was the Milwaukee Bucks' 43rd overall pick and was upset in the first round by Weber State. All right, that's a multifaceted question right there. All right, this person, I can change it a little bit, was the overall pick. I mean, not overall, that's kind of silly, right? He was the overall pick. And I was like, man, how does that pan out? There you go. All right, this Spartan was the Milwaukee Bucks' 43rd overall pick and was upset in the first round by Weber State. You got to understand a lot to understand this trivia question. You got to know what a Spartan is. You got to know what an overall pick is. You got to know what the first round means. You got to know what a Weber State is. I guess you got to know a lot of stuff to understand this particular question. So good luck with that. Last month's winner was definitely Kieran. I will bring you your coin to the workouts. Please remind me. But we're at a new slate this month. Whoever answers the most wins. Red, Michael Red. You say Michael Red? That is not the answer. It's not red. Unless you were just saying like a color. Were you just saying a color? Like just red color? Eric Snow is the answer. That's what I'm talking about. It is Eric Snow. He was a Laker. He was a Buck. He was for a few teams, but the most famous one that I remember him for was for playing with Allen Iverson, because he was a defensive guard, and Allen Iverson couldn't guard him because he was too small, so he played right alongside of him. But yes, he played for Michigan State Spartans, and they were one of the top teams, the third-ranked team that season, and they lost to Weber State. But he still got drafted 43rd overall to the Milwaukee Bucks to have a very, very great career. He even coaches now in some kind of like semi-pro league or something like that. Not really sure, but yes, Eric Snow, great job. You got Austin Maxson is now leading the way. That means that first place is Austin Maxson. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Austin. Let's do it. Whoever answered the question. I don't even care. All right, let's move on to the movies of the day. The movies. We got first grade movie of the day, or movie of the month. It's Cars. All right, Cars is an awesome movie. I didn't see it when it first came out. I heard that it was like one of the best animated films and blah blah blah, and I was like, whatever, it looks stupid. And I finally saw it and I was like, yo, that was very good. How good? 47 stars out of 50. I'm giving it 47 stars out of 50. You haven't seen Cars? Watch Cars. All right, that's the movie of the month for the first graders. Second graders, where y'all at? You guys have this movie. Now, this isn't the actual movie. I couldn't find clips from the movie. The movie is not in black and white, I promise. But it's called The Babe, and it stars John Goodman. He was big like Babe Ruth, but he didn't really look like him. But it was a cool movie. It tells you all about Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth is like as big a legend as Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali are. That's how big Babe Ruth is for baseball. He's like he used to just like smoke all the time and like eat wrong and drink, and he was like whatever, and he would just go smack out of the park. He was just crazy. But he was the first like super duper star of the MLB, and people still say to this day he's like the greatest ever. He's the GOAT, and that was like from the freaking 20s, dude. So if you want to watch that movie, that is The Babe. I'm gonna give it 42 stars out of 50. The Babe. Watch it. Second graders. Third grade movie. We got Cool Runnings. All right. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, something, bobsled time, something like that. All right, it's one of the greatest movies ever, especially sports movies. I want to give it like 49 stars out of 50, but I can't. I just can't, because this movie made me cry as well when I was growing up. So it's gonna get the full 50. 50 out of 50 stars. Cool Runnings, the third grade movie of the month. Watch this movie. It's very, very inspirational. It's about the true story of the Jamaican bobsled team, which is an Olympic story where they lost and the sprinting because they like tripped up over some people and stuff like that. So they were all sprinters. They couldn't make the Olympics because of that stupidity and stuff like that. But this guy talks them into doing bobsledding because he wants to do it with sprinters instead. That's a great idea. But these people have never seen snow. What are they going to do? Well, how are they going to get by? I don't know. All right, so that's what this movie's about. It's a great thing. One of my favorite lines in it is from Malik Yoba, the third guy right there. And he wanted to live in a castle. He carried it around in his pocket, saying he's going to live there one day. Then the fourth guy was like, dude, that's Buckingham Palace, you moron, like that. And then like he's like, you have to marry the queen to live there. He started crumbling up the paper, and then they like picked it up, and like the second guy picked it up and said, you can have your castle. And I think that for you guys, you can have your dreams. You can have your dreams, especially if they're motivating you to go as hard as that guy did and as hard as that you want to. Have your dreams, as silly as they might be, even if it's Buckingham Palace. It's a beautiful, beautiful sentiment. All right, watch these movies. This is Cool Runnings. 50 out of 50 stars, baby. All right, moving on to our breakdown. I have not pulled it up yet. I haven't even chosen the breakdown yet. Let me see. The breakdown that I want to talk about. Let's go with. I am going to talk about this one right here. All right. So this will be the breakdown that I'll be talking about. All right. So we're going to talk about defensive rebounds. Okay, and for our defensive rebounds, let's see what I have here. Can I get an image up? Thank you. All right, for our defensive rebounds, we got John showing you a few things. All right, but yes, as the ball goes up and toward the rim, we've got to go down and away from the rim. All right, and if you break this down, very, very simply, we want to be pushing everyone away from the rim. We want to push them away from the rim. So you gotta get up. I talk about it a lot, but we have to do this. It has to be every single play. And this just takes focus. It takes focus. Takes focus. Takes focus. All right. And again, you don't go up toward the ball. You want to get down and go away from the ball. That's the hard part about it. All right. So watch this. It's under Game Breakdown Defensive Rebounds on YouTube. All right. Check it out. Check it out, because it would help us out a lot. If we can hold them to 0 offensive rebounds, that would be amazing. Amazing. All right, now for the next one. All right, we're talking about LeBron James, but not really LeBron James. So this is our... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be this one right here. Why isn't that working? It's supposed to look like this. That's better. This is the funny one, okay? Because LeBron James, he did go off during the fourth quarter. All right, LeBron went off during the fourth quarter of the Clippers game. But the funny part is, before he went off, the Clippers were winning by 20-something points, and the crowd wasn't into it. Oh, it was sad. And then LeBron starts to hit all these threes, and they start to get louder and louder and louder. And by the end, LeBron's leaving the court like this, and they're all cheering for him at the Clippers arena, because it's really the Lakers arena. They get a new arena next year. I think that they just need to leave Los Angeles. This was sad and kind of hilarious. As an LA boy, this was really funny. But could you imagine your own home crowd cheering for the other team? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, last thing is our challenges for the month. Now, I'm glad that I saved some time, because we never go through these enough. All right, we have a whole bunch of challenges on our website. Make sure that you guys are doing them for the first and second graders. You guys should be make 30 shots a day on a hoop of any size for the first graders. See how easy that is? These are all things in the book, guys. All things in the book. These are the challenges for the day, so make sure that you're following along with it. Second graders finish day 5 of our 2-minute 2-ball dribbling challenge. Then we're on the third graders. Third graders, you guys should be finishing today's list of items for the Chastain challenge. Complete your 5 chosen items. Fourth grade, finish day 5 of the homework assignment, which is shoot 25, 50, or 100 weekend shots per day. That's the homework for the month there. All right. Then we got 5th grade, day 5 of the fast class, all right, which is 10 drills designed to improve your speed. Check that out. It's on our challenge page, all right, under curriculum or something like that. 6th graders keep up with day 6 of the week 5 of the 5 perfect weeks. Imagine if you were a 6th grader. Imagine if you were doing this stuff. You'd be on day 6 of week 5. You're almost finished with the 5 perfect weeks. You would be so on fire right now, so strong right now, but I don't think we have anyone doing it. All right, how about 7th graders? 7th graders, you guys keep up with your 10-month Chastain challenge. 8th graders finish day 5 of our 2-minute 2-ball dribbling challenge. And then we got the 9th graders. Watch all the plays listed on our site to further familiarize yourself with the various sets and strategies. 10th graders continue with day 6 of the workout card, 10 minutes of ball handling, 100 push-ups, 200 jump shots, and 10 minutes of jump ropes. The 11th graders, you're day 5 of 100 of the Priya Varshavani challenge, and 12th graders, you're doing reading through all 10 shooting clinic tips. All right. Again, that's what we're not doing because no one's doing the challenges. That's our last step, guys. We got to find a way to do this stuff. Anyways. Don't forget that the quote of the day is, not getting everything makes you stronger. All right. That's my time. I'll talk to you later, man. Peace out.